Hey YouTube, it is your girl Chantel. Thank y'all so much for clicking on this here video because y'all, there is a serious issue that's going on in the Black community that I believe isn't talked about enough, and that is called arrested development. Arrested development basically means an abnormal state in which development has stopped prematurely. And I have been observing childlike, juvenile behavior from a lot of grown women. Women who are supposed to be teaching young girls how to be adults, how to carry themselves, how to resolve conflict, are behaving like those young girls. Y'all, we're going to dive into it. And we are going to listen to a video of this grown woman acting like she's not a day over 12. But before we do, y'all, go ahead and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Trigger warning, it's going to burn.
It burns! It burns!
Because you get triggered doesn't mean we not going to talk about it. Let's take a listen, y'all.
So I'm regularly asked, why am I single and what am I looking for in a man that seems to be hard to find? Well, of course, I'm looking for someone equally successful and tall and handsome, but the things that seem to be more difficult to find are things like consistency. I need a guy to be consistent, to call me regularly, text me regularly, to let me know that you're trying to get to know me and that you like me. But on the other hand, I don't need you to call me too much. That feels a little desperate. And I need you to understand that I might not call you that often. I want you to take the lead.
I'm going to pause it right here. No. Does this sound like a 60-year-old woman? Oh, yeah, I forgot to say she's 60. This lady is in her 60. Does this sound like a woman who should be guiding young girls on how to date? Should be teaching teenagers and 20-year-olds how to navigate the dating market so they can find a man who will make a great father, make a great husband, make a great leader? Or does she sound like she is as lost as these 15-year-olds out here in the dating market?
The ghetto!
We're going to talk about it, y'all, because it's embarrassing. And as I said, it's a serious issue that's not talked about a lot. Too many of these grown women walking around acting like children. You try to have a conversation with them and how they form their words, it's not making no sense. How is she gonna say she want a man who gonna call her regular, but on the other hand, he shouldn't call her too much? You're 60, ma'am. You are 60. It's embarrassing to observe the elders in our community acting like this. But let us continue.
I might not be so great at timely responding to your voicemail or your text messages because I'm actually, frankly, kind of very busy. And depending on the time, it might get caught up. But I also need a guy that's dependable. A guy that does what he says he's going to do and is there when he says he's going to be there. But I need him to understand that I might be 5 or 15 minutes late, or that I might need to reschedule, that I might have double booked my calendar. And with that, the third thing is that I need you to be very understanding. I'm a self-admitted workaholic, and sometimes I might need to reschedule. I might call you, I might have overbooked, or I might be working late, and I need you to be understanding. But then I have to admit that if it's early on in our relationship and you've rescheduled me a few too many times, then we're probably done.
Man, this is some bullshit!
Stop it. Get some help.
As I said, this lady don't sound a day over 12.
So when I really think about it all, I kind of got a little bit of a double standard. I mean, sorry, I'm a work in progress. But it might explain why I'm single.
I want to highlight that point that she made. I'm a work in progress. These grown women, I'm still growing. Give me grace because I'm still growing, I'm still learning. We have 40-year-olds behaving like children. When you hold them accountable, when you call out their toxic juvenile behavior, they say, give me grace because I'm still growing. Ma'am, you are 40. Ma'am, you are 60. How on earth are you still growing? And hey, let's give them that. Let's give them they're still growing. You know, we're all humans. Let's say, okay, yeah, you're still growing. But you are raising children?
No.
How on earth are you still growing, but you're raising kids? So who raising your kids? Who teaching your kids these skills? You out here behaving like a 14-year-old and you have a 14-year-old daughter. Who is your daughter looking up to? Who is she going to for guidance? We have to call out this behavior. As I said, too many of our women are suffering from arrested development and they are passing it down to their children. They are passing down these juvenile behaviors to their children. They don't know how to resolve conflict like adults. They don't know what qualities to look for in a man like adults. They don't know how to carry themselves like adults. We have children raising children, and we continue to turn a blind eye to this situation. We need to call it out. This is a toxic behavior in the Black community that needs to be addressed. We have no time to be in our feelings and be in our emotions and let our pride take over. You are going through this. You realize that the skills that you should have developed at 15, you're just now developing them at 40. Do not let your daughter go through the same thing. Do not let your daughter get to 40 and be on internet beefs, roasting other women. It is embarrassing to observe 40-year-old women who are raising daughters participating in roasts, calling up on platforms to roast. You are 40. Who's raising your daughter? Who is teaching your daughter how to handle conflict like an adult? It breaks my heart because then those daughters become 40 and repeat those same toxic behavior. More specifically, this lady's daughter gets to 60, gonna be in her car talking about the kind of man she's looking for is a man who needs to call her, but he makes sure don't call her enough, ma'am. Please.
1 week,
Come on, man. You don't know better than that as a crew person. Come on, man.
I'm a focus on this topic because it's a serious topic. We got grown women behaving like children who are raising children. This is how the toxic cycle continues. These grown women aren't teaching young girls how to protect their womb, how to resolve conflict, how to carry themselves like a lady. Somebody needs to. And I'm going to continue to use my channel to call out toxic behavior, to highlight dysfunctional behavior so we can course correct. And hopefully the younger generation don't have to go through the trauma that we went through. They don't have to make the same mistakes that many of us made. As a grown woman in the community, that is my duty. I would hope that older women in the community would also do the same. Instead, they're busy on the internet roasting people.
Why would you say that?
Fix it.
Why would you say that?
But it's your girl Chantel. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Have you experienced a grown middle-aged woman acting like a child? As I said, it's called arrested development, an abnormal state in which development has stopped prematurely. A lot of these women, their development stopped at 12. I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.